Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got lead judges with me. We've just lost to Newcastle, 1-0 here at St James's Park. I can imagine there's a lot of frustration, a lot of emotion in you, because especially when you travel this far up to see a team that you expect to at least give some impetus to try and go on and win the game. When that first goal went in, Lee, you just felt like Arsenal were never going to score.
Shameful, pathetic performance. I've got to say that, it's not very often I say I've been let down by the team. I was let down at Bournemouth, like Fulham, been let down again today. Hurt. Listen, after last season and the way that they conducted themselves last season, I expected a little bit more fight, a little bit more than what I see today. First half, lost every battle.
Yeah.
Every single battle.
First and seconds?
Not so much in the second, but because they didn't want to go toe-to-toe with you in that second half, like they sat back and were going to try and pick us off. But every second ball in that midfield we lost today. I just thought it was a pathetic performance. Lots of question marks on everybody in that team today.
It's you said there, I know you was coming out, you're speaking about the manager and about, you can make questions of the manager, because it feels like we're kind of, that back line, there was fullbacks available. He's gone with Partey there. Okay, he had a great game at that position in his last performance there, but then when you've got, natural defenders there, why are you not playing them?
Yeah, listen, Arteta today has to be questioned, and it's not it's questioned, and I'll tell you why. It's all right when you're a manager of a team and you can play your best team every day, every game. It's when things are against you a little bit, that's when you have to come up with things. And today, sadly, it was pathetic. Yeah. Pathetic decisions, got out-bossed in midfield, then he changes it all around. I want to know, I've watched football a long while, right? I want someone to tell me and define to me what Havertz's role was today. Because if he was a centre forward today, I see him play everywhere on that pitch but centre forward today. I didn't see it today. I see him on the right wing, I see him playing in midfield. I don't, someone define to me what his role in that team was today.
Well, he drifted over a lot to the right.
Drifted?
Over to the right wing.
What is he, a bit of wood?
Mate, we saw it against Liverpool, it seemed to have worked. I know we ended up drawing that game, but he seems like he goes and helps out Saka's side. But today, like you said, it definitely didn't work.
No, there was nothing. We could be here tomorrow night and we still won't score. I said at half-time we were not scoring this game unless he changes it, right? I said that at half-time. I weren't the only one around me that was saying he's got to change it, right?
At half-time,
At half-time, he comes out second half, he's still the same. 10-15 minutes later he changes it. It's too late. Yeah. You have to be proactive as a manager sometimes. It ain't working, change it.
But you also said we never looked like we was going to score, so even when he changed it, even then I still don't think we looked like we was going to score.
Well no, when you've got your centre forward playing left wing, right wing, everywhere but a centre forward, you ain't going to score goals. I looked in it today, there was 3 times we looked to put in crosses, right? They've got 6'4" players in there, and I've got like 4 foot Trossard trying to get in there. Oh, by the way, how many more poor games is he going to have before people start saying, do you know what, he needs to have a little break or something? Because I hear all of it about Martinelli, who, by the way, was shambolic as well today. Yeah. But no one's going on about that. There wasn't just him today. Marino, what was his performance? Tell me what his role was in that team today.
Today was non-existent. You
spoke about
Trossard there, but he's had... With no Odegaard, does it feel like we're just missing that link? Because in the midfield today was...
Listen, I don't want no excuses about your best player being out or Odegaard being out and whatever. You find ways. Now, against Tottenham and Manchester City, he found ways. Yeah. And now it's changed up a little bit. I look at the game against Man United, see, that performance was chalk and cheese today. I'm telling you, that Newcastle side, by the way, which makes it even worse, weren't very good. I didn't think that they was very good at all. They got a good goal with Isaacs in the header. Other than that, you tell me if Rail was busy today.
No,
it wasn't like we was being bombarded. They sat back and they thought, right, come on, break us down.
But we didn't give anything to their side either, Lee. We didn't give... Think of Pope. When did he make any key saves? We didn't really do anything.
I think we had 7 shots, 1 on target. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be doing that. Listen. You have to find ways. When things are not working, you have to find ways. In games, when it's not working, you have to find ways, and we've been found wanting.
Yeah, sometimes, Lee, it's just, in football United, sometimes it's just not your day. But if City go on and win today, they're 8 points in front of us. Is it too much?
Oh, listen, I've watched Arsenal a lot. I've watched them win titles. For the last 2 seasons, I've watched this and I've been proud the way we played, because we are title challengers. That team out there today ain't a title challenging team. It's nowhere near it. Might be a top 4 challenging team, but it is no way challenging for the title. It's
After
not good
Liverpool and City away, did you have that feeling of, okay, we could go on, because it's only a couple of weeks between performances.
Listen, let's get this right. Title winning teams, right? Yeah. Title winning teams do not lose twice on the bounce away from home and don't win a home game. Forget whether it's Liverpool or whoever it is. If you lose away from home to Bournemouth, you back that up with a win. Okay, I didn't get the win, then you've got to come up here and you've got to win. And they don't. And it's not so much about winning or losing at this moment in time for me. It is about the performance, what I've seen today. I've seen players, right, being outplayed. I've seen them being outworked, out-muscled in that first half, losing every 50-50, every second ball in midfield today. I've seen Declan Rice lose balls in there today. I've seen Trossard pull out of tackles today in midfield. If I'm not wrong, I'm not right. I'm lying, am I? When I see that. Yeah. This is a team, by the way, that bullied us, cheated us last season, everything like that, and we're not going to be up for the fight today. Up for the fight, and then you look at it all today, and people. I'm going to say, I'll give the players a little bit because I don't know what I don't know what their system is. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, go back to the basics, defend properly. Another thing, you've got 2 fullbacks in there today, and don't tell me that Ben White's not fit, because what's he coming on for? Right, he's the best right back we've got at the club. Why is he not playing? Well, because he can't last the game. Well, start him then. You know what I mean? Like, too many excuses and too many things. Like, who's been our best midfield player? Thomas Partey had a fantastic game against Liverpool. What's the difference between Liverpool and Newcastle today? We're away from home. It's a different game. You've got to control certain areas of the pitch, certain play. One of the things you have to control, Cecil, when you're away from home is midfield. You cannot afford to lose a midfield battle. And we lost it not by a margin. It was a gulf. Yeah. A gulf, you know, and in that midfield is Willock, right? Let's be honest about it, they're not that great, and they've dominated us in midfield, like, you know. And then what they've done, right, Newcastle, Eddie Howe, have turned around and said, oh, we go 1-0 up at home in front of 50,000, and we're going to sit back. Yeah, of course. We're going to sit back.
Do you blame him for that?
No, I don't blame him for that. Good luck to him. Sit back. And you break us down. Yeah. And we huffed and puffed like the bloody wolf with the pigs and didn't get anywhere. Like, we did not look like scoring today because we had no creativity in anywhere. And when we did have creativity, like they stifled
on the right or left wing, it wasn't even up front.
Like, you look at it today, Saka, you know, you give him his trying and all that, but Martinelli today, come on. You've got to, if something's not right somewhere you've got to ask these players as well. Like, you know, you can go on about the manager and all that, like, right, you're 1-0 down, right, Jesus, come on there and do something. Come on there, Shinchenko, and do something. And
he brought Ethan on as well, and do you think that was a bit, everyone wants to see...
He should have started this game, right? And I'll tell you why he should have started this game, because you're taking Havertz and trying to get him to do the Odegaard role, right, and you're losing everything that we've been so good at last season. Why was we such a good team last season? Because Havertz was at the top and he gave us the platform to go on. There was no platform today, like, you know. So not only are we losing Odegaard, we're missing Havertz because he's coming out of that role, right? And at the end of it, you have to, as a manager, find ways. He's at, like, you know, when you're playing teams like Manchester City, Tottenham, we found a way. Everybody, you know what I mean, is on board. Yeah. But these last 2 games, you have to say that the selection in the midfield against Bournemouth wasn't right, and it wasn't right today. And we've got punished. We've got what we do. Anybody here think that we deserve to win that game today? Nope. No one in this ground, no Arsenal fan has walked away here, maybe Ty, and turning around and saying like that we could win this game. Right, no one has said it, like, you know what I mean, like, you know. No, we that's it. So we have to just like roll on there. 8, I don't know how many points it is. Listen, when people go, oh, it ain't over, right? Manchester City have got dropped 8 points now, right? 8 points they've got to drop, while we've got to win every single game, going away to the likes of Chelsea and things like that. Playing like we are at this moment in time. If anybody think we can win the league, good luck to you. But this team that I'm watching now is nowhere near a title challenging team, and I've been proud of this. I've been proud of this football club and the way that they've conducted themselves over the last couple of seasons. But just one more thing, like, I've seen too many of these little runs as well. Last season, lose to West Ham, lose to Fulham, lose to Liverpool in the FA Cup, right? And we haven't got Dubai to go back onto now, right? You've got Milan, right? I've seen us now lose to Bournemouth, draw at Liverpool, lose again. Too many of these clutchy performances and little things in our play. Got to cut them out. Got to, if you can't play well, do not lose a game. If we don't play well, Cecil, we get beat.